Hi there, welcome back to Pragmatic Skills with Abir. This is Abir Bhattacharya once again in front of you, and today again I am going to share an exciting video with you with the skills that I have promised in this year 2022 that I'll be sharing with you across all my videos, which are going to be applicable, which are going to be absorbing, which are going to be relevant in your workplace so that you can stand out from the crowd in the big bad world of corporate where there are thousands of people, but you need to be an amazing communicator. And this skill, believe you me, is going to help you out. Now, if you remember the last video that I sent across, that I shared with all of you, that last video spoke about the introduction of presentations. Now, when I talked about introduction, I spoke about only one element, which was the opening of a presentation, the opening of two lines, the opening of two sentences, the opening with a few words, which is going to hook your audience, which is going to engage your audience, which is going to make your audience completely compelled to look at you, to listen to you with 100% attention. Now, this is a video which is going to extend a little bit on the opening as we go into a funnel approach from a general to a more specific approach on how you introduce your presentation even before you show your slides, you open your PowerPoint and you start speaking on the content of these slides. When we talk about an introduction of a presentation, it actually goes into a funnel approach, as I said, because this funnel is more general in the top and more specific at the bottom. When we speak about the general part, it has to be an attention grabber. An attention grabber is basically one credible statement which establishes your passion for the presentation, your inclination towards the presentation. Now, that is something which can be in the form of one line, that can be a 30-second story that you can say. Again, that 30-second story, as I said, has to be time bound. So you can start off with a date saying that last night this happened with me. Or do you know 2 years back on the same day what happened? This. 3 years back when I joined this organization, I never thought of. So these are the 4-5 points which I shared with you in the last video. Now that has to be an attention grabber, or else you can start with a quote from a famous person. This quote can be like a Muhammad Ali quote, which says that if a person is not courageous, that person does not understand the meaning of life. That quote is a relevant quote for a lot of people who want to give a presentation on what is tenacity and how you need to not give up and do certain things in your life, which is against any kind of opposition which comes across or any kind of hurdles that you face or obstacles that you need to overcome. So a quote has to be relevant, and a quote is a fantastic, it's a definite and it's a brilliant attention grabber. So that is the first one that you need to understand. A grabbing attention statement, or maybe a 30-second story that you say in relevance to the topic that you are going to present. Number one. Number two, when we talk about, we need to understand the audience relevance. So say one or two sentences after your attention grabber, which is going to be the main theme of this presentation, that which the people will remember as a takeaway. That is going to be 100% takeaway for the audience. So basically, you need to ask this question to yourself, that had you been a part of the audience, WIITFM. What is WIITFM? That is, what's in it there for me? Now, if you can ask this question to yourself, preparing yourself to be part of your audience, then you will come up with those answers. Say those things. Say that statement, that this is why you people are here and you people are investing your time to me. So let people invest their time across to you. Let not people just sit across, pass their time and get bored with the presentation. It cannot be like that. So let people invest their time on you. So audience relevance. Relevant to audience is something which is going to be the second point. The third point is that you need to create a thesis statement as to what is there in your presentation, what is something that you need to give in your presentation. So you might have a thesis statement, which is the main frame, main architecture of your presentation. That is something which you need to say. So it might be just one kind of an attention line or one kind of a marker for your presentation, which completely in a 360-degree approach explains and briefs about the content of your presentation. So that is number 3, which is the thesis statement. Number 4, you need to speak about your relevance to the audience. Why you? It's not about what are you going to present. As I said, it's why you. So you can start off by saying that I am Abir Bhattacharya and I have got 21 years of experience and this is the reason for which I'm there with you. Or maybe you can say it in terms of a whereabout. You can go a roundabout way in saying that in my 25 years of experience in corporate, these are certain things that I've learned, and that is the reason for which I'm standing in front of you. So understanding and establishing your credibility, your relevance to the audience makes the audience feel that yes, this is a person who is going to give meaningful suggestions, who is going to make a lot of sense, who is going to give us something which is going to be beneficial to all of us. So let the audience have that credibility, that faith established with you. Number 4, you are going to talk about a little bit on the agenda of your presentation. So that agenda cannot be more than 3 or 4 points. You cannot take more time than that. So agenda of the presentation would be, if you are talking about, let's say, a product launch, or you are talking about something which is on insurance. Now, when you talk about a product launch, you can say that today the 3 things that we are going to talk about, which is going to change your life, is number 1, what is the product all about? Number 2, what are the features, advantages, and benefits? And number 3, where is the company going to go in case all of you accept this product in the market? So it speaks about the entire architecture, infrastructure of the presentation. If you're talking about insurance policies, or if you're talking about accidental insurance, if you're talking about life insurance, general insurance, whatever, then one of the statements or one of the agendas can be that today I'm going to talk about hospitalization benefits, we are going to talk about traveling benefits, and we are going to talk about the flexibility of using this insurance policy in terms of having claims fulfilled. So 5 things that is going to make your presentation stand out of the crowd. 5 things that you are going to approach the audience with. So number 1 is going to be the attention grabber. Let me repeat this. Number 2 is going to be the audience relevance. Number 3 is going to be your thesis statement. Number 4 is your credibility to the audience, why you. And number 4 is going to be the agenda of the presentation. So all the best. Do your presentations well and tell me how you felt in applying these techniques in the opening of your presentation. More to come, so stay tuned, stay hooked, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, put your comments there so that I can make more and more credible videos to all of you, and God bless you all. Have a brilliant time in your life. Thank you so much. God bless.